Hi there, this is Teresa. Welcome back to the channel. We are going to look and see what is the truth between you versus your person. And it is a general collective, so only take what resonates, leave the rest. If you want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. I want to see, collective, what is your energy versus your person's energy? What is the collective's energy versus their person? Okay, we've got the empty nest coming out first for your energy. So you feel like your person needs to make some adjustments. You feel like there's nobody home. You want a sense of home. You want a sense of belonging. You want a sense of feeling together. And even though you're in a relationship, you feel like it's a shell of a relationship. You could feel empty inside, that there's nothing there at the core of the situation between you and your person. Let's see what your person's energy is right now. Okay, so we've got roundabout. So your person feels like this is a vicious cycle where the two of you are constantly on the merry-go-round of having issues, having problems, and they're just kind of going with the flow. They're not stopping, they're not getting off, they're not changing up the course, they're just letting it keep repeating. So let's see, collective, what is your short-term intentions when it comes to the connection with you and your person? You're feeling lost, you're feeling empty, you're feeling not satisfied emotionally. Okay, so there's a 50-50 chance that you are potentially wanting to move on. Your short-term intentions is to figure out which way to go. You're trying to uncover what you truly feel. You could be feeling like you are being super disciplined, trying to be able to figure out, if you move on, where do you move on to? Do you move on by yourself? Do you move on and try to date again? Or do you stay in the situation in the hopes that it's going to change? Let's see what your person's short-term intentions are. What's the collective's person's short-term intentions? Okay, we've got the cross. So your person is at a crossroads right now. Their short-term intentions is to try to maybe sacrifice how they feel and just let things ride and not really shake anything up. So your person is staying in this roundabout consistent energy. We do see thunderstorm at the bottom of the deck. So, you know, something is about to be revealed to your person, pretty shocking. And it could be that you were potentially thinking about leaving the connection. And that may surprise your person because they don't expect that. Let's see, collective, what is your long-term intentions when it comes to the connection with your person? What's the collective's long-term intentions? Okay, you're not sure. You're uncertain what you want in the long term. You know that you don't want to feel empty. You don't want to feel lost. You don't want to feel undervalued or not appreciated or not recognized. So you're just not sure. But we do know in the long term, your inner voice is screaming to say something, wanting you to speak up and be able to speak what your truth is to your person. Maybe you haven't been fully raw and transparent that you are contemplating leaving the connection because of this emptiness you feel. There is maybe a long history with the two of you, so there is an outside shell of a relationship, but internally there's nothing there. There's no emotional attachment. There's no physical attachment. There's no feeling like there's a belonging. There's no sense of unity in your heart and soul with this person. Let's see what your person's long-term intentions are. Okay, in the long term, your person knows that they're going to have to take action. They're going to be in a position of knowing that it's almost like speak now or forever hold your peace. If they don't speak up, they're potentially going to lose you and the connection. So let's see, what is the actual challenge or obstacle in your perspective? For the collective, what is the obstacle or challenge in the situation? Okay, so there is some burning desire you have to be able to close the chapter of loneliness, this isolation that you feel with your person. And you have this desire to have a new chapter in your life. Like you're tired of the status quo. You're tired of feeling restricted and restrained, that maybe you want to go out and have fun. Maybe you want to go on dates with your person and they don't want to date. Maybe you want to go to movies. They don't like to go to movies. There's maybe a class you want to take. Your person doesn't want to take classes. Your person doesn't want to do anything except for what they've been doing, which is work and home, work and home. And maybe you're bored with it. And part of the obstacle or challenge is you have this burning desire that life is so much more than just work and home, work and home. And that is creating this shift in your energy of breaking out of that hard shell of emptiness. So let's see, what does your person see as the obstacle or challenge in your connection? What is the collective's person's obstacle or challenge? What do they think is the obstacle or challenge here? Okay. They feel like the obstacle or challenge is they don't want change. They honestly don't want anything to change. They are completely content with the way life is and the life that the two of you have built up to this point, whatever that life is. They are unlikely to change. And that's part of the obstacle or challenges, their unwillingness to step out of the status quo. So we do see that, you know, your person has this energy below the surface that they do have feelings for you, but maybe they're not expressive. Maybe they don't love you in the love language that you need. They love you in the way that they feel they can give you. And maybe it's just not a matchup. So let's see what's going to be the likely outcome between the two of you, between the collective and their person. What is going to be the outcome? Okay, so we've got the Castle. Sometime in the next few weeks, you know, your person's ego and pride is really stagnating the connection. And you are going to get to a point where you are going to expect your person to acknowledge what is happening. And sometime in the next few weeks, it's going to shift because you're no longer going to be uncertain of what you want. You know what you want, and you expect this. You expect your person to treat you the way you truly deserve within yourself, what you need to feel whole. Not just on the external, but internally to feel whole and complete in the connection. And if your person doesn't do that, this is what you're going to do. You are going to decide that you want to be alone, that you don't want this connection. You don't want to be in a situation where you feel conformed or you feel restricted, where you don't feel valued and appreciated for your feelings and your emotions. And sometime in the next few weeks, this is all going to develop into you standing up for making a decision and having that hard conversation with your person, because your person is in a mindset of not willing to change. So your ultimate decision is, do you stay or do you go? Do you stay and sacrifice your true happiness for your partners? Or do you go and really adventure out and see what else is out there? So let's get some advice. What is the advice when it comes to the situation between the collective and their person? Because clearly you're on opposite pages. What is the advice the collective needs to know right now? King of Swords, Six of Cups, and the Empress. You know, you have to be very clear with whatever it is that you want to do. Your advice is to tap into, do you care more about making your person happy, or do you care more about making yourself happy? And you have to have that raw, honest conversation with yourself. You have to be truthful and honest and recognize maybe you want to have children, this person doesn't want children. You know, there's a lot of differences here. So whatever it is, there is an energy here that you need to recognize what your value is. And if your person doesn't want to appreciate and step up to be able to value you also, then you already know what your choice is. You already know what the answer to your question is. You already know intuitively what you want to do. Then you just have to make that choice. There is a need for you to balance out spirituality and practicality. So ask your angels, ask your guides for confirmation on how to help guide you in making this decision. You do need to surrender to the divine. It's going to be really important, because something about surrendering to what the universe is guiding you is going to make you really, really happy. And emotions are running high. And any situation like this is never easy, but you do need to meditate and contemplate as your last piece of advice to make sure that you can make the best decision possible for you and your expectations. Your channel song is Carrying Your Love With Me by George Strait. Okay, collective, that is what I have for you. I do want to thank you for watching this video. If you could please like it and put a comment, I would appreciate it. If you do want your own personalized in-depth reading, my website is TimelessDivineTarot.com. I do have a 24 to 48 hour turnaround. Have a great day. Bye.